Hey, this is Zach Behr with the Zach Behr Group over at Keller Williams Real Estate. So you're thinking about possibly buying or selling a home. A lot of people ask me, Zach, how do I go about finding a real estate agent? And really it boils down to two different types. The first one you get is someone that represents you on the sale of your property, which we call a listing agent. Now this person will come out, you already own a home, it could be an investment property, it could be a lot, a buildable lot. Now we come out, we walk you through the process in terms of how to price your property, the strategies of how to find someone to buy it. The second type is a buyer's agent. Now this person is someone that helps you go locate a property in the area that you're looking based on what you're looking for and helps you through the process from starting to closing on and owning a home. So the second question I usually get is, what qualities should I look for in somebody that I'm hiring? One of the biggest problems in real estate today more than ever is communication. Because real estate is a people and communication business, I think communication is probably one of the top qualities you need from a good real estate agent. Number one, do they actually communicate? Do they know how to? And second thing is, what are their sales skills? Because as much as people probably want to avoid the topic of it being sales, real estate is a sales business. There's negotiations, there's exposure. So the person that you're going to be looking for is not only somebody that can communicate, but knows how to sell. I think these are two really important qualities. Third question I typically get is, Zach, where do I look? Now, this is an interesting question because there's so many different ways you can go about finding an agent. A lot of people look on the internet. Usually they know a friend. I think one of the best things is to start by asking the people who you know who have used an agent that has had success in the past. I also think it's important that you don't just automatically use a friend or a family member just because they're a friend or a family member. Make sure you qualify, make sure that they know what they're doing. We talked about communication being key. Can they sell? Anybody can get a real estate license out there today. It's pretty easy. So you want to be very careful on how you're finding them. I think one of the best ways to do it is by asking around, finding 2 or 3 different people and interviewing them and getting comfortable with the person that you select. The fourth question I get oftentimes are, I've selected an agent, maybe I didn't interview multiple people, or maybe I did and I'm just not happy with the agent that I selected. So what are your options? And this is a tricky situation because in real estate, you do sign a contract. Whether you're selling a property or you're looking to buy a home, oftentimes you will sign a contract to do that. You want to be cautious because you're signing a contract. Sometimes if you're working with a really good agent and you ask them to terminate the contract, they will. Other times you can speak with their broker. The other option is you wait out the length of the contract. If you can, if you're in a position to do so, you wait till the end of the contract because you don't want to do anything that will be in breach of a contract. That's the last thing you want to do. So you do have different options in that regard. Final thing is, can I work with multiple agents at once? I think with the amount of money and how big of an investment this often is for most people, I think it's unwise to work with multiple people at one time. The smart thing to do is you interview multiple people, find out who you're most comfortable with. But if you want somebody to sell your property, you want someone that's focused just on yours and you don't have so many different options. I think the old saying is, too many chefs in the kitchen spoil the broth. You don't want to have too many directions. You want one direction on how it's going to work. Be comfortable with the person you're selecting before you do it and ride it out with them. I think that's the smart move versus having multiple different agents at the same time. So thanks again for watching my video. If you'd like to reach out to me, my contact information's here. Feel free to do so. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit subscribe below. There will be an ongoing series and more to follow. Otherwise, follow up with me on all of my socials.